All right, after laughing at Alabama, time to get down to serious business. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Downs of Mr. Dugai. And tonight I'm going to talk about tonight's in-state matchup as you had the LSU Tigers beating the Grambling State Tigers 72 to 10. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if y'all want to reach out to me, holla at me. I have all that information down in the description box. So y'all come out there and come holla at your boy, yo. Um, you know, LSU covered. It was a 50, I want to say it was a 56 and a half point spread. LSU covered, won by 62. Was not a good start to this game, defensively at all, and I still gonna have some concerns with this team going forward. But offensively was masterful, man. We pretty much scored on every time we got the ball. We pretty much scored a touchdown. Jaden Daniels was outstanding. He played just the first half, had a career high 5 touchdown passes. Um, the receivers, Brian Thomas after a big drop early, which upsetted me again. Made some plays. Kyron Lacey got in the end zone. Malik got in the end zone. Chris Hilton got in the end zone. Sheldon Sampson, the freshman, got out there. He dropped a couple of passes. He got to clean that up. Um, Running backs, man. Two running backs that we did not see last week against Florida State that, looked like they could have at least helped us in short yardage situations. Was Logan Diggs, the transfer from Notre Dame, who looked pretty good out there tonight, ran the ball hard. Caleb Jackson, the true freshman, also looked pretty good out there, ran the ball hard. And the offensive line did a little shuffling. True freshman Lance Hurts was out there, and they put him at right tackle and Emory Jones at right guard, and he looked good out there. Big guy, big athletic guy. One of the reasons he was one of the highly recruited offensive linemen in the country. It solidified the line to look good. Um, and like I said, defensively early on it was not good. Cornerback is a real problem for us, yo. Which I'm gonna get to a little bit. Was good to see Mason Smith out there tonight. Alongside Wingo. Didn't really have too much splash plays, but it was still good to see him out there. Harold Perkins running around. Penn gets an interception. You know, um, Overall we did what we were supposed to do, man, and relatively came out of this game healthy. That to me was the most important thing, and we did our thing. Nussmeier got to play in the game, and he led the offense efficiently as well. And LSU gets the 72 to 10 win. Now, granted, with all due respect, it's Grambling. Though Grambling got some nice skill position players, man. They quarterback when they get into SWAC competition, they quarterback could slang it a little bit. They got some fast, athletic running backs and some nice size wide receivers. So I look for Grambling to make a little noise in the SWAC this year, man. Shout out to them. But for LSU, man, I like putting her, in the offensive line, starting rotation and kicking Emory Jones in the guard. I think that's our best offensive line overall, especially going into SEC play next week on the road to Starkville. I want to see that line. I like the way Jackson and Diggs run the ball. They run it with physicality. I want to see them obviously get more touches going forward. The wide receivers just got to be more consistent, man. They get open, but they got to be more consistent catching the ball. Jaden Daniels looked really good out there tonight, and we know if Lord forbid something happened to him, Nussmeier is capable, of keeping everything going. You know, and like I said, defensively, I like the front a lot. But the corners, man, the corners are an issue with me, man. I'm not gonna lie. Last week, I knew it was a problem, but it was Florida State. They got some big physical receivers. And early in this game, we couldn't cover Grambling's receivers. They were making 50-50 catches, man. Um, we're gonna have to figure this out, man. Denver Harris did get out there tonight, and he didn't do great neither. You know, um, I mean, this is what we gotta roll with, man. We just gotta coach these guys up better and just play better the rest of the year. I do want to see, however, going forward, this coaching staff do a better job of developing, the young corners that we do have. Like, for example, Terrence Welsh. Like, I would like to see him, out there and developed, man. Instead of relying so much on the transfer portal, man. Let's stick back to old LSU DBU. I mean, it is what it is for the rest of the season. We hope that these guys go out there and play and ball out and continuously get better and better as the year progresses. But I just want to see these guys develop young corners and they go out there and ball, man, instead of always having to go in the transfer portal for starting corners every year. But overall, satisfied with the win, man. Satisfied how the offense looked. Look, the offense, if we don't drop passes and we could run the ball a little bit, this offense is going to put up points on a lot of people. And look, as frustrating as the Florida State loss was last week, every goal that we have for this season is still right in front of us. That's an SEC West championship. Getting to Atlanta. That's an SEC championship. That's getting to the college football playoff. Let's just say hypothetically LSU runs the table, goes 11-1, 12-1, win the SEC. LSU will be in the playoff. You just need one Pac-12, one ACC. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's Florida State, because if it's out of a one-loss LSU and a one-loss Florida State, obviously they're gonna go with Florida State because of head-to-head. But you need one Big 12 team to lose, one Pac-12 team to lose, one Big 10 team to lose. You know what I'm saying? Or a two-loss ACC team or an ACC one-loss team that's not Florida State or Notre Dame to lose again, which obviously that all takes care of itself, as the season go on. But for LSU, just go out there and win every week. Look, the SEC West don't look great. Bama looks just like they did the last few years. They good, but if you got really good a good quarterback playing really good skill position players, you could score on them. Plus, they're not as dynamic in the passing game as they was the last 5 to 6 years. You know, A&M is still A&M. Arkansas is beatable. Like we got Mississippi State next week. They in the struggle right now at home with Arizona. Ole Miss. If Tulane had their quarterback today, Tulane could have beat them. It's none of these teams in this SEC West division is invincible. And I don't look at any of them and be like, oh yeah, they better than LSU. So let's just get better, solidify this offensive line, you know, receivers and quarter get more on the same page with Daniels and catch the ball. And defense, Matt House start figuring some stuff out and hopefully let's develop these corners so they could get more comfortable as the year go on. And every goal that we got set before the Florida State game is still there for us. But good step tonight to go into the right direction. Big one on the road with Mississippi State next week. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all tonight. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I'm going to have LSU, NCAA, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.